This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2026, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source and Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Good evening, everyone. This evening, the prayer will be given by Committeeman Bowser and the flag salute by Committeeman Florio. Please rise.
As we gather as members of the Township Committee, we pray that we are ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always that the enduring values of life, exerting our efforts in those areas and on those things upon which future generations can build confidence. Let us continue to strive to make a better community. Amen.
Amen.
I
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Mr. Figueredo?
Here.
Ms. Terrell?
Here.
Mr. Bowser?
here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mayor Frazier?
Here. May I have a motion to approve the minutes for February 10th, 2026, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let's move on to second and final reading.
I have for consideration on second and final reading an ordinance authorizing the purchase of property located at 1975-1977 Morris Avenue and 1963-1965 Morris Avenue, and authorizing the execution of a purchase and sale agreement.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
An ordinance authorizing the purchase of property located at 1975-1977 Morris Avenue and 1963-1965 Morris Avenue, Block 2320, Lots 4 and 7, and authorizing the execution of a purchase and sale agreement in connection therewith.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Frazier?
Yes.
I have for consideration on draft and first reading an ordinance repealing and replacing Chapter 190 Affordable Housing to address the requirements of the Fair Housing Act and the Uniform Housing Affordability Controls.
Move draft be taken up for first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance repealing and replacing Chapter 190 Affordable Housing of the Township of Union to address the requirements of the Fair Housing Act and the Uniform Housing Affordability Controls regarding compliance with the Township's affordable housing obligations. Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Frazier?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Frazier?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 170 entitled Land Development to add the AH4 Affordable Housing Zone.
Move the draft be taken up for first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union to amend Chapter 170 Land Development to add the AH4 Affordable Housing Zone. Can I have a motion to move this to the Planning Board? To refer this to the Planning Board?
Move to refer to the planning board.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Frazier?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 170 entitled Land Development to add the AH5 Affordable Housing Zone.
Move the draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union to amend Chapter 170 Land Development to add the AH5 Affordable Housing Zone. May I have a
Motion to move this towards the planning board.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Frazier?
Yes.
Creating a new section in Chapter 170 of the Municipal Code, Land Development, to establish the new Stuyvesant Avenue overlay.
Motion, please, to move this to the planning board.
Second.
I'm going to take it up by title first.
That would be helpful.
May I have a second?
Second.
No,
An ordinance-
I gotta say, move draft be taken up by first reading by title.
Second.
An ordinance creating a new section 170-1103 in Chapter 170 Land Development of the Township of Union to establish a new Stuyvesant Avenue overlay district to permit the creation of mixed uses and multifamily housing within certain areas. Now may I have a motion to refer to the planning board?
Yeah, okay, have a motion to refer to the planning board, please.
Second.
Mr. Figurito?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes,
Mayor Fraser.
Yes.
Creating a new section in Chapter 170 of the Municipal Code Land Development to establish the new Union Avenue overlay.
Move draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance creating a new section 170-1104 in Chapter 170 Land Development of the Township of Union to establish a new Union Avenue overlay district to permit the creation of multifamily housing within certain areas.
Move this be taken to, referred to the planning board.
Second.
Mr. Figurito?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
yes,
Mayor Fraser.
Yes.
The following resolutions authorizing an emergency contract for snow plowing and removal services with DePinho and Sons Contracting in the amount of $20,475.
Move to approve the contract.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an emergency contract with Messer Cola Excavating Company for snow plowing and removal services in the amount of $75,990.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of new software for the Jobs in Blue program for the police department from the support group at their low quote not to exceed $42,000.
move to approve the purchase.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Accepting a performance bond in the amount of $16,475.40, cash bond in the amount of $1,830.60, establishing a special trust fund account in the amount of $1,000, and safety and stabilization bond in the amount of $5,000 for NATC Donuts, 320 Chestnut Street.
Move to approve all.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Accepting a performance bond in the amount of $15,766.92, cash bond in the amount of $1,751.88, establishing a special trust fund account in the amount of $3,329.78, and safety and stabilization bond in the amount of $5,000 for 1865 Morris Avenue LLC.
Move to approve.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing payment of all approved vouchers for solid waste collection, haulage, and disposal at the interim rate of $75.09 per ton for household waste and $129.52 per ton for bulky waste for the month of January.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending Resolution 2025-128, increasing the amount to Kyle McManus Associates by $17,500 for a total amount not to exceed $42,500 to prepare the Round 4 Housing Element and Fair Share Plan.
move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the Board of Health to execute an agreement with the City of Elizabeth for services rendered at the Sexually Transmitted Disease Clinic not to exceed $250 per patient from January 1st through December 31st, 2026.
Motion to approve the agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye,
Ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
Move to approve.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Following communications from Terry Milanda, tax collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following, representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From St. Demetrius Greek Orthodox Church, requesting permission to have a flag-raising ceremony at Town Hall on Sunday, March 29, 2026, at 1 p.m.
move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Anthony Manguso, Construction Code Official, requesting a refund in the amount of $1,038 to Team Sunshine Construction for work not done at 458 Lehigh Avenue.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Department reports from the Police Department and Municipal Court.
Move to receive reports and file.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We're going to move on to committee reports, and we'll begin with Committeewoman Terrell.
Thank you, Mayor. Before my report, I have a motion to approve the following license application: Trailer Park, Park Lane Mobile Home Park.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye,
Thank you. This week's fire department report for the week for our meeting today, February 24th. So during this period, the Union Fire Department responded to 234 calls for service, including fire suppression incidents, emergency medical responses, motor vehicle accidents, and weather-related emergencies. Our team continued to provide rapid professional service to the community under demanding conditions, and I'm sure we all know this week has been a little bit demanding the last couple of weeks with the snow. Notable incidents on February 9th, Tour 3 responded to a reported commercial vehicle fire adjacent to a large commercial building. Firefighters quickly contained and extinguished the blaze, preventing extension to the structure and nearby vehicles. Their swift action avoided what could have been a significant commercial loss. On February 18th, unfortunately, there was an accident on Morris Avenue where a pedestrian was hit. I don't want to go into any details about what happened, but what I would like to say is that if you are driving, please, please, please be mindful of pedestrians. Please just be mindful. People do still walk, and we just like to prevent as much of this as possible. And if you are driving, if you are walking, please be mindful that you are also following signals, you're crossing in between, just so that we don't have any of these issues. On February 22nd and 23rd, which was the big snowstorm, during the recent blizzard, the department actually had a surge in calls, naturally. Crews assisted EMS with patient lifts and access issues and responded to numerous weather-related incidents, including downed wires, motor vehicle accidents, and stranded vehicles. Despite the challenging conditions, service remained uninterrupted. And a fire safety reminder. Following the recent snowstorm, the fire department respectfully asked residents and business owners to once again assist the firefighters by clearing snow and ice from fire hydrants near their properties. A cleared hydrant can save critical time during an emergency. When seconds matter, access matters. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Committeewoman. Let's move on to Committeeman Figueredo, please.
Thank you, Mayor. From our Recreation Department, the Union Rec Department is excited to announce the expansion of its seasonal Challenger Sports program to include pickleball for the spring season. The Challenger Sports program offers children and young adults with special needs an opportunity to play sports in an accommodating and comforting environment. In past seasons, the Challenger participants have played baseball, soccer, basketball, and learned how to ride bikes. This spring, we'll be introducing the players to the growing sport of pickleball. Online registration is now open, and the program will begin in mid-April. In addition to special needs pickleball, Union Rec will be hosting lessons for kids and adults. The lessons will be held on Thursday evenings at Weber Park. A class will be available for 3rd through 8th graders, as well as adult classes for beginner and intermediate players. Pickleballers of all ages and abilities will be hitting the court this spring, and there's no better way to learn than through these small group lessons with Union Rec. For more information about these classes, please call Union Rec Department at 908-686-4200. And from our senior department, we have this Tuesday, March 3rd, coming up from 9:30 to 11:30, a health and wellness program where a nurse will be there providing health maintenance check and prevention services. Also, tomorrow, Wednesday, February 25th, from 1:30 to 2:30, we'll have a candle making workshop. Join us for a relaxing and creative workshop making some candles. Participants will learn the basics of candle crafting while creating their own beautiful handmade candle to take home. No experience necessary, just come ready to have fun and get creative. On Mondays, March 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd, and the 30th, from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., the Crochet Club, where members will work on personal projects, share tips on both new and familiar techniques, troubleshoot together, and create handmade items for various charities, all with the support and encouragement of the group. Please bring your own crochet hook. Behind the Music on Tuesday, March 3rd from 12:30 to 1:30. This is a nostalgic musical journey as you explore the themes, lyrics, and inspirations behind classic TV shows like The Golden Girls and Sanford and Son. From iconic theme songs to the stories and humor that defined a generation, this program offers a fun look back at the music and meaning behind these beloved classics. And the New Jersey Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired will be there on Wednesday, February 25th, from 11 in the morning till 12. They'll provide free eye screening tests. These screenings are part of their mission to promote good eye health and help prevent vision loss by detecting potential vision problems early. Screenings are offered at no cost and referrals as needed to support eye health and overall well-being. Our book club for this month, the book is The Personal Librarian by Marie Benedict, and it'll be March 9th from 1:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon. Whether you enjoy fiction, memoirs, or stories that inspire, the Senior Center Book Club offers a wonderful opportunity to make new friends, exchange perspectives, and keep your love of reading alive. Come turn the page with us. Your next great conversation is waiting. I think that's a great environment to be in. And upcoming trips and events, Wind Creek Casino on March 19th. This is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It is $40 per ticket, and that will leave from Jeanette Avenue. And also the Paper Mill Playhouse, who always puts on, again, some wonderful productions. Their production of 1776. This will be on April 2nd. It's $41 per ticket, and the bus departs at 12:30. Experience the drama, humor, and history of America's founding in 1776. The show follow the Founding Fathers as they debate and compromise to create the Declaration of Independence, all brought to life with memorable songs and lively performances. And for any additional information, you can call the Senior Center at 908-851-5290. Before I close my remarks, I just want to thank and commend our police department, our fire department, our EMTs that were out there, and especially our public works department that worked the past 48-plus hours, sometimes without seeing their families, on all their hard work during this very monumental and difficult storm. Thank you for all your hard work. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman Bowser, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Before I begin, I would also like to take a moment to recognize the men and women of the Department of Public Works for their hard work and dedication over the last few days. Also want to extend a thank you to the residents for adhering to the no parking rules and staying off the streets during the driving, during the bad storm. Also, I'd just like to say thank you to the police department for removing the illegally parked cars that were really hindering the plowing effort. So again, I want to say thank you for those groups. In preparation for the storm, actually began last week, and there were a number of activities that were actually enacted to make this happen. But first and foremost, there was a plan developed by the director of DPW and approved by the business director, Mr. Don Travisano, that really got us through this storm. But a lot of the details that we went through was also grinding the roads before the event occurred, just to make things easier. Also, we had to refit our trucks for spreading the salt. Also, we needed to get involved in attaching the plows to various vehicles to do that particular work. We had to develop an assignment list and chart a route for plowing. Again, just giving a sense for some of the activities that were needed. We needed to coordinate with our contractors to actually get out there and conduct the work that they're currently doing at this time. I mentioned the police department, but we also had to coordinate with the fire department as well for any needs that they may have had. And again, working with the Board of Education on their plans and see what help they would need over the course of the storm. In terms of forecasting, we had to reach out to the Weather Service to get an exact sense for when the storm was going to hit, so we can further formalize our plan for the storm. But again, these are just some of the activities that went into this process of dealing with the storm, and I just wanted to share that with the community. DPW is currently cleaning up from the blizzard, and this may take a while. This storm was one of the biggest storms that we had in 10 years. I want to say going back to 1996, to my recollection. That would be my thought. DPW staff worked tirelessly through the storm under blizzard conditions for most of the storm. 20 inches of snow in Union is really a lot of snow for us. I don't think we've had that kind of snow, like I said, since 1996. This included, in terms of preparation, they included plowing, salting, brining vehicles. We had, like I said, 100 vehicles involved in this process, dump trucks, garbage trucks with plows, backhoes, loaders, shovels, and much more. Again, a lot of activity that transpired over the last couple of days. Again, I'd like to thank the Union Police Department for their help over the last couple of weeks for our snow removal process and also for this current storm. Regarding future storms, you can rest assured that we have salt available, and we'll definitely make certain that will continue in the future. In terms of prior work, again, the Department of Works over the last 2 weeks have filled 175 potholes, and will continue to do more as the weather permits. DPW had melted equipment that actually melted 12,000 yards of snow from the last storm. Again, a lot of activity around these last major storms that we've had. In terms of, as always, all concerns or inquiries regarding all Division of Public Works can be addressed by calling Public Works at 908-686-1922, but we encourage you to utilize the Report of Concern system featuring on our Township website, and that concludes my report.
Thank you. Committeeman Florio.
Thank you very much, Mayor. From our speed initiatives, well, not the speed, the calls for service from February 7th through February 20th was 2,900. I have a feeling the next report says it's going to be significantly higher based on the storm activity. Directed patrols were 1,462. We had 74 arrests. Now, from our speed enforcement, we ticketed 10 trucks who were in streets where they weren't supposed to be. Red light enforcement, which is very difficult, but we actually issued 83 tickets. So we're actively out there trying to patrol and look for red light enforcement. Speed initiative, we had 25. The only positive from this report is that the red light enforcement, of the 83, only 8 were Union residents, which means at least our people are listening to what's going on. But again, I say this every week, please, when you're going through a traffic light, please, even though you got the green, hesitate a second or two to make sure nobody's going through a red light, because you saw 83 we got over the last 2 weeks. Some of the highlights, just some, from the police department. On February 11th, an officer working a job in blue at ShopRite was alerted to a male pulling a vehicle door handle in a parking lot. When approached, the suspect fled on foot across all lanes of Route 22. That's interesting. The suspect was apprehended and charged with MV burglary, obstruction, and resisting arrest. On February 17th, the BMW X3 was stolen from a home on Mount Vernon Road. After the home was burglarized earlier, and a purse containing the key fob was taken. The car was spotted on Springfield Avenue towards Maplewood, and the Maplewood PD briefly pursued the vehicle, which crashed in Irvington. 2 male suspects were arrested and charged with burglary, theft, motor vehicle theft, and criminal mischief. A good example of our police department working with neighboring towns' police departments. On February 18th, a business owner on Valley Street called dispatch and reported seeing a male in his closed business via security cameras. Officers responded and entered the business to find the suspect hiding in the ceiling rafters. Suspect was arrested and charged with burglary and theft. I know this is going to be repeating, but I have to say something about this storm. The unbelievable effort put out by our DPW in conjunction how our other departments worked. Police out there, fire departments out there, bringing some people to emergency hospitals with a plow truck in front of them. I mean, it's unbelievable what we did. Some people don't realize you have a 25-inch storm with drifting, how difficult it is to get around the town and do the job they did. So I want to thank all of them, DPW, police, and fire, for the work to keeping our town going, because it was really a rough few days. That's my report for tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Committeeman Florio. Before I begin my report, I want to thank everyone for joining us last week for the Color Purple performances at the Union Arts Center. Your enthusiasm and support made the event truly special. We are grateful to the performers, creative team, and director Darryl Stewart for their incredible talent as we celebrate Black History Month. Join the Township of Union's Lego Building Workshop on Saturday, April 11th of this year from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Union High School gym to celebrate the nation's 250th anniversary. Teams of up to 4 will work building blocks workshop to recreate iconic Union landmarks using thousands of Lego bricks. For $25 per group, this unique hands-on event is a perfect way for families to connect with local history and contribute to a collaborative miniature landscape of the township. Also, join us for the annual Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade on Saturday, March 14th. I hope we have great weather. For a vibrant celebration of Irish heritage and community, led by Grand Marshal Kerry Chardine Ricci. The parade kicks off at 1 p.m. at Morris and Jeanette Avenues and features bagpipes, floats, and family-friendly festivities throughout Union Center. Come early for a 9 a.m. Throsneck Mass and the noon grandstand program to help keep this beloved local tradition alive. Networking for a cause. Join us on Thursday, April 16th at the Union Arts Center for our 4th annual Networking for a Cause to support Isabella Santos, a local second grader who is bravely battling a recurring brain tumor. This evening of community connection aims to provide vital assistance to Isabella as she manages weekly chemotherapy and significant educational hurdles, including partial blindness. We invite you to purchase tickets or make a donation via uniontownship.com to help show Isabella and her family that the entire Union community stands behind them. Experience Puerto Rican, a vibrant Ola award-winning hip-hop musical debuting at the DMK Black Box Theater this April. This high-energy production blends soulful storytelling with live beatboxing to explore the hilarious and moving realities of modern fatherhood and cultural identity. Tickets will be available or are available now at dmkblackboxtheater, all one word, .com. It is now time to license your dogs and cats for 2026. State law requires proof of vaccination when licensing. You can license in person at the clerk's office or online at uniontownship.com. Also, please sign up for Everbridge notifications. Please sign up for the emergency and general notifications online at uniontownship.com. These updates are also posted on Facebook at TWP Union NJ, as well as Instagram. Thank you. That concludes my report. And now I wish to open to the public. Reminder, it is a 5-minute rule. If you wish to make announcements, please come up at this time. And remember to state your name and address.
Ruth Slovic, 1221 McGee. Committeewoman Terrell, you had discussed about the accident that happened with the pedestrian, and in most cases, the driver is at fault, regardless. But there are pedestrians who take advantage of the fact that they can cross the street anywhere at any time. So I was wondering if there's anything that could be done as a task force or a survey or something to alert people not to cross the middle of the street, not to cross where it's not well lit because it's not the crosswalk. So I was wondering if anything could be done for that. Not just a suggestion, but I think it would be necessary because people really take advantage of it. And I'm sure each one of us, myself as well, had to stop short because you don't expect people to be crossing the middle of the cars when you're driving down the street. So I just wanted to bring that up. I also want to discuss with you last meeting, but it ended in like 20 minutes, the last meeting, and I came late and I missed it. I wanted to discuss with you how we need to, all of us, need to unite the township in every way possible. One of the ways that we could do that would be to, the last agenda, it said that you had suggested or voted on an additional $24,000 for artwork for the library. And in the past, when you initially proposed and voted on the 20-some-odd thousand dollars, I suggested that you should contact the local people rather than a company, because there's plenty of wonderful artists in Union. And I think we need to unite the township with all the people that are talented to go ahead and have their work displayed at the library and save the township $49,000. Yeah, $46,500. And I don't understand why you don't look at your local people first. I just don't understand that. I mean, to me, it's like a no-brainer. Contact your local people first rather than contact an agency. So I wanted to know about this tremendous agency, and if you had bids on it, and how you selected it, and all that.
Mayor, if I may, just address that real quick. Just so there's an understanding, the company that was hired to do a very, very large art sculpture for the library, that was one of the signature art sculptures. In the meantime, we have been reaching out to the schools, and they actually have an expo March 16th coming. We have had numerous union artists who have contributed artwork to the theater and to the gallery, and we already have the space booked through 2026 into 2027 with local artists. We've also have concerts with local artists, spoken words with local artists, so there is a tremendous outreach to the local community for art and artists. So that one thing that you are referring to is just one large piece that was a centerpiece for the theater, but we have and continue to reach out to local artists for their art.
Wonderful. But why was there an additional amount?
That was the second payment.
The second payment. So $46,000. And what is it specifically at the libraries to go look for it?
It's the large books that are in front of the opening of the plaza.
The large what? I'm sorry.
Large books. They're life-size books.
Okay. Then I wanted to ask, on the last agenda, on the purchasing of property at 1034 Jeanette Avenue, and also and this agenda, it's the purchase of property at Morris Avenue. What are you purchasing it for? And how much are you purchasing it for, and why are you purchasing it?
Yes, you may.
Get my microphone on. The purchase price is $3.2 million. The properties will be purchased on Morris Avenue as future possible development. We're trying to make sure that the properties, they wanted to sell it, we want to take it, so we'll be able to develop properties there, whatever we want. So we're looking down the road of what we can do. We want to make sure Union Center is the best center we can have it, and we just don't want businesses that we don't like going in there. So we paid it. We will get it back. You know, we're not going to be landlords, but it's just something for future development. So,
Nothing particular in mind at this point?
no.
And the property at 1034 Jeanette Avenue?
That's the Knights of Columbus.
And what's going to happen there?
We're looking at a water park with a splash pad for the community.
Ms. Slovic, we are going to purchase that property. The Knights are going out, they're basically disbanding, and we feel that's a very important piece of property right there in the center, of which we, again, plan to expand the water facilities we have there and maybe some other things. So we're trying to keep going, to keep the properties going. We want Union to be good and have a lot of opportunities, and this is why we're doing these things.
Mayor, if I can, I just, as a reminder that that 1034 Jeanette Avenue property was purchased by funds that were, it was a grant of the legislature. So it's no cost to our taxpayers.
Okay. I would ask another question, but I see my time's up.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
thank you. Anyone else from the public that wishes to speak?
Motion to adjourn, Mayor?
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.